Easter Services. The editor of the Christian Science Journal said that at 3 o'clock, the hour for the church service proper, the pastor, Reverend Mary Baker G. Eddy, accompanied by Reverend D.A. Easton, who was announced to preach the sermon, came on the platform. The pastor introduced Mr. Easton as follows. Friends, the homesick traveler in foreign lands greets with joy a familiar face. I am constantly homesick for heaven. In my long journeyings, I have met one who comes from the place of my own sojourning for many years, the Congregational Church. He is a graduate of Bowdoin College and of Andover Theological School. He has left his old church, as I did, from a yearning of the heart, because he was not satisfied with a man like God, but wanted to become a God-like man. He found that the new wine could not be put into old bottles without bursting them, and he came to us. Mr. Easton then delivered an interesting discourse from the text, If ye then be risen with Christ, seek those things which are above, where Christ sitteth on the right hand of God. Colossians 3:1, which he prefaced by saying, I think it was about a year ago that I strayed into this hall, a stranger, and wondered what sort of people you were, and of what you were worshipers. If anyone had said to me that today I should stand before you to preach a sermon on Christian Science, I should have replied, much learning, or something else, hath made thee mad. If I had not found Christian Science a new gospel, I should not be standing before you. If I had not found it truth, I could not have stood up again to preach, here or elsewhere. At the conclusion of the sermon, the pastor again came forward and added the following. My friends, I wish to be excused from speaking today, but will yield to circumstances. In the flesh, we are as a partition wall between the old and the new, between the old religion in which we have been educated and the new, living, impersonal Christ thought that has been given to the world today. The old churches are saying, He is not here, and who shall roll away the stone? The stone has been rolled away by human suffering. The first rightful desire in the hour of loss, when believing we have lost sight of truth, is to know where He is laid. This appeal resolves itself into these questions. Is our consciousness in matter or in God? Have we any other consciousness than that of good? If we have, He is saying to us today, Adam, where art thou? We are wrong if our consciousness is in sin, sickness, and death. This is the old consciousness. In the new religion, the teaching is, He is not here. Truth is not in matter. He is risen. Truth has become more to us, more true, more spiritual. Can we say this today? Have we left the consciousness of sickness and sin for that of health and holiness? What is it that seems a stone between us and the resurrection morning? It is the belief of mind in matter. We can only come into the spiritual resurrection by quitting the old consciousness of soul in sense. These flowers are floral apostles. God does all this through His followers, and He made every flower in mind before it sprang from the earth. Yet we look into matter and the earth to give us these smiles of God. We must lay aside material consciousness, and then we can perceive truth and say with Mary, Rabboni, Master. In 1866, when God revealed to me this risen Christ, this life that knows no death, that saith, because he lives, I live, I awoke from the dream of spirit in the flesh, so far as to take the side of spirit, and strive to cease my warfare. When through this consciousness I was delivered from the dark shadow and portal of death, my friends were frightened at beholding me restored to health. A dear old lady asked me, "How is it that you are restored to us? Has Christ come again on earth?" "Christ never left," I replied. "Christ is truth, and truth is always here, the impersonal Savior." Then another person, more material, met me, and I said in the words of my Master, "Touch me not." I shuddered at her material approach. Then my heart went out to God, and I found the open door from this sepulchre of matter. I love the Easter service. It speaks to me of life and not of death. Let us do our work, then we shall have part in His resurrection.